YouTube? Mike back with another video. Today's video should be pretty short, pretty simple, but I'm going to be swapping the fuse out in my battery tender. The reason I'm doing that is, if you didn't see on Instagram, a couple weeks ago now, I had to swap out my battery because my battery died. But yeah, if you haven't yet, go ahead and head over to Instagram and give us a follow so you can stay up to date on what we're doing over there and what we're doing on YouTube. But yeah, this should be a pretty quick, easy, simple video, and let's just jump right into it.
All right, so what we're gonna do is underneath the chin fairing here. So you can do this one of two ways. You can do it by just taking the front fairing off here, the front grill plate. Pause for a second. If you notice, mine's a little different because this is the custom one I made. And if you haven't seen the custom build series that I did, it's been a while back now, go to our channel and check out the custom build series where I did 3 episodes where I built this out. But yeah, so you need to take just the grill off, or you gotta take the grill off either way, but you do just the grill off, or you take the grill off and then this side panel here, you can take it off. And I'll show you how to do both ways. I won't take the side panel off, but I'll tell you how to do it. So for what I'm doing today, I'm just gonna take just the grill part off. But there's a bolt underneath here, underneath the bottom there, and there's usually 2 at the top, but one of mine stripped out, so I only have 1 at the top. So let me go ahead and take those out real quick. So now that I got those out, those 3 bolts out, this is where taking this panel off right here, or at least loosening it up, makes it a little easier because you have to pop the front grill out. I'm just gonna pop it out, but if you loosen this bolt here at the bottom and the one here at the top, it's a lot easier to take out. So yeah, oh, and the bolts that go on the bottom, the 2 on the bottom and usually the 2 on the top, but like I said, I stripped one of mine out, are number 4 hex heads. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and pop this out. Pretty easy, right? So just straight pop it out, and putting it back in, like I said, is what makes this easier, but I'll go ahead and put it back in at the end. Stick around to the end. So let me reposition the camera. So you're kind of close here, but like usual, we work with what we got. And let me back it up just a touch. There we go. Okay, so obviously my new battery here, negative cable, positive cable. This cable right here is the cable that runs to my amp. And then I also have the battery tender cable right here. Well, you can kind of sort of, that's the fuse for the battery tender cable. That's only changing out today. Now, we'll go ahead and swap that out real quick. I know you won't be able to see much of it, but I'll take the cap off the top of it. It's a 7.5 amp fuse. That's what came in it, so that's what I put back in it. Pop that out. See if I can get it in the light here. You can kind of see it's busted. Yeah, you can't see anything in there. It's because it's busted. It's definitely gone. Now, the ones I'm replacing them with are just some cheap ones from AutoZone. Busman 7.5 amp fuses. See if I can show you what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see it right there. The little arch in there. Yeah, there you go. There you can see it. So that little arch in there is supposed to, that's what completes the connection of the fuse, right? Well, there's no arch in this one. It's completely gone. So that's why we got to swap it out, because I tried to jump it off the battery tender cable. But this is pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. You just take that fuse out and stick this one back in. A little easier. All this is a lot easier with the side panel off, because you have a lot more access to everything. But since I'm not changing out the battery or anything, I just wanted to shoot this video and show y'all how to do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, so got the fuse back in there. Had to finagle with it a little bit. It's kind of hard just because of the angle I'm filming and the angle I'm trying to work out with just the. But then you pop the protective cover back on, and bam, you're done. You swapped out your fuse for your battery tender cable. Thanks for watching. Yeah. So as far as the battery goes, you take off. Let me show you real quick. Take out the top bolt. Take out the bottom bolt. These are both 1/2-inch bolts. And then there's one Allen key under here, and I think it's what size is that? Hold on. Should have been more prepared for this, right? It is a size 5 Allen key is that one under there. So you got a size 4 for the front and a size 5 for underneath here to take out the side panel. Oh, and on the back side of the side panel, hooked to the radiator, is a 10mm. So the 2 1/2-inch, the number 5 under here, Allen key, and then the 10mm hooked to the radiator, and this whole side panel comes off. And that way you have all this open up. Take off the battery strap here, take off your positive and your negative cables, and then the battery kind of wedges in there, so you kind of got to wedge it back out, and then pop the new one in and hook the band back up, and then hook your positive and negative back up, and you're good to go. So that's all there is to changing the fuse for your battery tender cable and swapping out your battery. I know I didn't show you how to swap out your battery, but it's pretty self-explanatory once you get the side panel off, and then you just reverse everything you did and put it all back together. So let me flip the camera around and we will do the outro. All right, so that's how you swap out your battery tender fuse, or if you take your positive and negative off, you can add a battery tender in. And that's an explanation of how you swap out your battery. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Excuse me. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, go check us out on Twitter. Go give us a follow over there if that's something you're into. If not, don't do it. If you're into gaming or streaming or watching streams or whatever, go ahead and jump over to Twitch, link down in the description. Go over to our Twitch page. We're starting to stream now. Right now I've only been streaming Call of Duty, but I can stream Fortnite, Apex, Call of Duty right now, because those are the only games I have. But yeah, if streaming is something you're into, go ahead and Win and Riches on twitch.tv and give us a follow on there. Check us out. And yeah, so the video over here is the most recent video that we put up. The video over here is the one that YouTube recommends for you. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit us with that fist bump and punch that subscribe button. Remember, always keep the shiny side up.